Alright, we're back for this portion of the Arknights tier list. How much more do we have to go through? A lot. Okay, there might be another video after this one then. I haven't really decided. We'll go for maybe half an hour again and see where we're at after that. Who knows? Alright, let's get to it. Sidoroka. Yeah, I don't know who she is. She showed up one day and then I never spoke to her again. Excellent. Elysium is pretty cool. I'm debating putting him in with one of the homies, but because he is like fairly cheery and he seems like he just gets along with everyone. At the same time, I don't trust him. Something about him makes me a little like he's hiding something. Yeah, I don't know. Something about him makes me a little nervous. That said, he also seems like he'd try to hang out even when you don't want to hang out, so maybe keep a bit of distance. He goes there. Asbestos. I know nothing about her. I do know she exists because she keeps popping up in my rolls. That's excellent. I know nothing about this lady though, so we're gonna put her here. Yeah. I'm sorry. Apparently she's like really loved in Rhodes Island lore-wise, but God, I forget she exists most of the time. This entire subclass is just not great. Male Cruce. Where does Male Cruce go? He exists. I've never used him. I've never used him as a sport. I've never looked at his skills. I don't know what the man does. Same with this guy. Actually, this guy I forget exists most of the time. No, that's not true. Because I see him getting used in like buff showcases where they just amp up one operator and have them delete the map. Fallenic had an event. Volumund, right? Which makes me think I should know who she is. I don't know. See, I don't know about her character very much. She does seem like the whole, like I remember she had the whole revenge arc going on, or something like that. Not too fond of those. She'll go here. Beeswax is, I actually M3'd my Beeswax. I just like the whole Yu-Gi-Oh aesthetic, and also the fact that she summons a big fucking pillar. I don't know anything about her personally though. Yeah, this exist tier is just gonna keep filling up, I think. Chiav. He blows shit up. That's cool. He named his gang after himself. Yeah. So I like Silence a lot. Let's put her next to the wife, yeah. Yeah, I mean Silence, like she's diligent. Maybe she's a bit strict, but at the same time, she probably won't bust your balls too much if you screw up. Probably. I mean, she's Ifrit's mom, so I guess she must have some amount of patience, right? I mean, mother, like, technically speaking, I guess. Scene is gonna be happy to have around. Because I do use her, especially with, like, invisible units. And an IS, but I don't think I'd want to talk to her all the time because she talks really slow. And I would just get impatient. I'm not that good of a person. Though her robots do talk for her sometimes, which I guess is fine. Abyssals, let's go. And Rihanna actually is going to go into pretty cool. Because, I mean, she's great in Abyssals. She does a lot of damage. Her attack speed's kind of slow, but that's fine. She boosts everyone else's attack speed. I know very little about her, and she's technically like a fake Abyssal, I believe. She was like created from Iberian experiments, trying to emulate, the Eager technology. She's just like the one standout from them. Or standout sounds wrong. Like inaccurate. She's the exception among them in that she's not just stupid powerful. Tomimi. She's gonna go in They Exist. Just because I don't like her whole like super obsession with Gaviel. That's a little weird to me. You know what? Let's make another tier here. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around, but that's okay. Because I do think there should be a tier between these two. What color should we make this one? Pink. Black. And we're gonna call this one... Oh, fuck. Wait, hang on. Technical difficulties here. Add row below. There we go. And then we're gonna make this bright fucking green. No, green's for good colors. Let's do this one. And we're gonna call this one... Don't really care for. Cool. So who's moving? Heck, easily. The man annoys the hell out of me. Yeah, this guy's going down a tier. You as well, Platinum. I like her skill, though. Her skill's cool, the longer she is in attack. I wish the cap on that was a bit higher, though. I do kind of like Swire, though. She's funny. Yeah, you're going there. Tomimi, I'm not too fond of. Asbestos won't leave me alone. Okay. I think that's a good distribution, right? Like 6 tiers or 7 tiers? That's plenty. Flint. Yeah, I know nothing about this girl. She does like Blaze. I know that much. But other than that, I know nothing about her. I'm gonna be real with you. All 4 of these are gonna go into Who Actually Are You? Because unless I'm playing IS, I completely just don't even remember they exist. I'm sorry. I don't even know their names. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is Sharp, I believe. That's the only one I know. Mint. Yeah. She was free, right? I believe she was free. I haven't built her. I haven't touched her in any way. She's just in my roster. Oh, April. I did build my April quite a bit. She does seem like she'd just be fun to hang around with. I know her kit isn't amazing. Like, the camouflage is cool, but at the same time, she doesn't do that much damage. Now, I think she might be fun to hang out with, but also, I don't know enough, so I don't want to make that assumption. We'll put her here. She seems pleasant enough, at least. What is this doing? Stop. Yeah. Vampire, not vampire. Warfarin. She sucks our blood. I'm not trying to die of anemia. That said, I don't dislike her, so we'll have her here. Aosta. I can't really say anything about this man, except for like the one meme. This guy, I don't know if he has lore, I'll be honest with you. Like, are his operator records just blank? I don't know. He's going there. She tries. Yeah, I'm happy to have her around. She's responsible. She like looks out for Neural constantly. I think she's cool. I like her. Whispering just makes me sad, man. Not like anything she says. I mean, I guess some of the stuff she says, but just her whole situation just makes me kind of sad. Like, if she doesn't want to get close to people because she forgets them, and then if she dies, she doesn't actually die. She just reverts to like a younger form. That's depressing as hell. Also really weird. I don't know if we have any other operator that does that or anything similar, like that's just like functionally immortal. I know she's based off of the jellyfish that does the same thing. That said, I do use her. I do have her built. I don't know if she's cool. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I just get depressed listening to her like constantly. She is caring though. She does care a lot. She like sends gifts to the children, but then asks us to never tell them who it comes from. Fuck, it'll hurt pretty cool. Like, she tries. She definitely tries. Kafka is a little goddamn gremlin. I built her. She is M3 on her sleep skill, because at one point I thought sleep nights might actually work. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I feel like she just troll us all the time. Sure. Robin is just trying to get the job done, man. I'm happy to have her around, though. Like, she'll do what she needs to be done. She'll just, be kind of unenthusiastic about it, which is fine. No one wants to work. I don't know anything about her. Plus, she's a mystic caster, which means I've never built her. I generally don't build those because they're not great. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I dislike her, though. I know she exists, yeah. Just by default, she has to go into they exist. I don't remember that she exists. What does she do? She's a healer, right? I don't know what she does beyond that. I mean, she has to go into the homies, right? I don't know if I call her a bestie, though. Wow, that's kind of harsh not calling her a bestie. She's definitely at least homie tier. She's a bit too goody-goody for me, though. Like, I feel like she'd just be telling you off constantly for screwing around. That being said, yeah, I think we're obligated to put her up here at least. Let's get her other half too. If it's even on this list. It might just be one operator. If we come to it, we come to it. Cool. From day one, I have never remembered for longer than a week that this lady exists. I'm sorry. Her kid isn't exactly stellar either. Skyfire, I actually don't really care for. Like, she gives me super rich girl vibes, and she's kind of condescending. So I'm just gonna put her there. I don't like it. Okay. So I know that she has a very, very sad backstory in that she was just abandoned by everyone. But also she steals our shit. Which she does out of, I guess, habit, because it used to be a necessity for her, but also she steals our shit. I can't blame her too much. Yeah, she'll go until they exist. I wouldn't hang out with her, but I don't know. Shaw is funny. I like Shaw. I am happy to have her around. I probably wouldn't put her in pretty cool, because I feel like she would just give us fire lessons all the time, like fire safety shit, and have like random fire drills at 3 a.m, and that would just be awful. Shirayuki cares more about Chen than she does for us, I believe. Let's put her. We're just gonna put her with Chen. Is that too generous? Yeah, we'll leave it though. I like Meteor a lot. She's one of the homies. She's just nice to us. I wish she was better. I like her design a lot too, especially the new skin she's getting. I like that a lot. That said, she's not great. And also, I don't think I'd have a lot to talk with her about, because she's all about like the woods and shit. She like came out of the woods, right? That's where Laura. I like Jessica. Maybe when she gets like her confidence up, I'd probably hang out more with her, but trying to reassure her that she's not garbage every 5 minutes is gonna get annoying really quickly. But that being said, the other Jessica is definitely a tier above. I'd hang out with her regularly. Like, she's got her shit together, and I like that. Because I don't. I'm not gonna put her in besties. I'm like convinced this girl's a Seaborn. That said, she probably should go down a tier. Like, I'm convinced she'll try to eat you the moment you let your guard down. She just seems to have a very questionable sense of morality or ethics, which is true for a lot of our operators, but this one scares me a little bit. I don't know what her deal is. That said, I like her design. She reminds me of Hokusai from Fate Grand Order, which is why I built her in the first place. Plus, her new skin looks really good. I like it a lot. New. It came out a while ago. Earth Spirit, I don't know who you are. Doberman is in the anime, so I can't say I don't know who she is. She's just that really strict instructor. It's not that I dislike her, but I mean, you don't hang out with your teachers, right? I mean, I'm sure some people do, but I certainly don't. She pops up in recruitment every so often, and then reminds me that she exists. It's another bear. She wasn't part of the Ursus group, though, I don't think, right? She's just something else entirely. I don't really know too much about her. She punches people, that's cool. Courier, okay. I'm convinced just everyone in Yerag is just a bit of a drag. I know he has like the whole doesn't trust anyone thing, so he smiles at you, but also that's gonna get exhausting real quick. Like, I'm not trying to play games with this guy. If you want to chill, chill. Otherwise, please just calm down, yeah? I like Mouse's camping skin. It's very cute. I know nothing about her, though. I have her skin, and I have her build. I just know nothing about her. So, in Frostleaf's operator records, it says that she's like a super veteran, right? She knows her shit, and then they give her this kit, which is god-awful. Also, I think she's like one of our operators who's not so fond of the infected. As that said, I don't really dislike her, so she's gonna go here. I'm sorry. I know there are people who like Matoyamaru. I know there are people who just want her to have a skin and all that, and for her to be better, but I don't remember she exists most of the time. Cora. Cora. She's a solid defender, even at 4 stars. The fact that she's 4 stars is astounding, honestly. She's got to go here. Because while I do think she's cool, she's kind of an idiot. And I'm not trying to correct an idiot every goddamn day. Alright? That'll get really annoying really fast. This guy's going with Courier. Where did I put Courier? I think I know less about this man than I do about Courier. Yarag, man. Okay, Gray. Gray got an altar. Gray has 2 winter skins. And I forget that he exists a lot of the time. That said, he did have an event. I think the event included his altar. It's not that I don't care for him. I think he's just gonna go and they exist along with his other part. Let's see, there you are. Sasuro. Yeah, I'm happy to have her around. She's a solid healer for a 4 star. I use her in IS all the time. That said, I don't know too much. I mean, I feel like you can't be too harsh against the medics. They clearly want to help people. Yeah, Myrtle's a goat. Myrtle goes up there and besties. Just, I feel like you're obligated at this point, right? Like, you use her and everything, you gotta put her in besties. Plus, she's just nice. She doesn't yell at us. She's just... Well, that's not true. She asks us to have people stop pattering on their head because she's a child. Like, she's a child. Yeah, no, we'll keep her in besties. That's fine. Moving on. I know nothing about her. I don't like Scavenger. I really don't. She's kind of a dick. I don't know if there's a lore reason behind it, but God, she's kind of a dick, isn't she? Alright. Let me see here. Let's go down to Benna, I think. Yeah, we'll get down to Benna, and then we'll call it. That's not too far. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go to Benna. Vermeil. She has a story with Executor. I don't remember what her event was. Stories of the Afternoon, I think. I know nothing about this girl. And I forget she exists. Ethan is actually pretty good. He seems pretty laid back from his voice lines, even if he was former Reunion. Plus he was really good in the budget runs for Ling event. Invitation to Wine, where you have to fight the big dragon guy and his little fireballs. Those were annoying. So May annoys me. I know she shouldn't, but she does. Like, she's one of those who she runs around as a self-proclaimed detective and then just kind of bothers people. Not sure I like that very much. I like Embryo. She's lazy, like me. Yeah. She's just chilling. She's just doing her best. I don't know if she's doing her best, actually. She's just doing her shit. Trying to get the job done and then go home. Which I can relate to. Pure Stream. I don't know you. I actually don't. I do have her built, so she goes there. Like, I know she exists at least. I like Utage a lot. She does kind of give me the same vibes as Ambrielle does, in that she's just there to chill and hang out and then do her job and go home. And she's a solid operator for 4 stars, so that's good. This man's a joke. He's literally a joke character. Where does that put him? Like, it's not like I actively dislike him. Plus his new skin looks kind of funny. Yeah, he goes to They Exist. Cutter. All business, no fun. Doesn't really have a personality that I vibe with. I feel like you tell a joke and she would just like stare blankly at you. And yeah, no. I like Podenko. I don't know if I'd put her that high though. We'll put her here. You know, casually breaking the Geneva Convention. Wow, that was bad. Casually breaking the Geneva. I give up. I quit. She does war crimes with gas. There we go. Cool. Click. She's a streamer. She's a IRL streamer, but she's not super obnoxious about it. So that means I don't dislike her. That said, I don't know too much about her besides that point, so she's going to go there. I like Vigna. Vigna was the very first unit I E2'd, I believe. We'll put it up in the besties. Like her lines where she's just asking about rock and guitars and shit. I think it's adorable, honestly. I wish she was better. She carried me through all of the early game. I don't know you. I actually don't know you. Okay, Irene makes me nervous because this boy is built like a stick, but also he says some really concerning shit in his lines that makes me think he might kill people. So, I mean, everyone here kills people, but he might kill people for less than necessary reasons. So he goes there. Bubble's just annoying, man. Yeah. Like, from what I hear about in her lore, or I mean her operator records, she's just kind of a pain to deal with unless it's specifically Gavielle. I mean, she's a child, right? She acts like a child. I'm pretty sure she actually is a child. And I don't vibe with children. They are difficult, and I have a very little patience. I forget Jackie exists most of the time. I'm sorry. Pinecone is pretty cool. I like her a lot. Before Chen came out, I used her as my shotgun sniper, and her spam skill is really solid. I like it a lot. I like Beanstalk. I know her Vanguard archetype is not great. Nah, I put her in one of the homies. Like, she is okay. So I really like people who are super obsessed with their hobbies, and I mean, she is a metal crab breeder, which I'm still not sure how that works. Metal crabs are robots, right? Like, how does she breed them? She's just a mechanic at that point, I think. I don't know. But yeah, she's super like passionate about her hobbies, and that is something I absolutely vibe with. I like her a lot. I have her built too. I have never used this character. The only reason I know she exists is because she has a music thing with Nightingale, like a little music video, Pulse of Spring, I believe it's called. And it's a really nice song. I like Gavielle and Gavielle Alter. They're both just badasses. I feel like she tried to fight me though, you know, to establish dominance. So maybe don't hang around her too much. I feel like I'm being a little too strict with who I let into the homie group. Perfumer. She likes flowers. Gardening is cool. Sure. That's, I don't know too much about her, right? Haze is annoying. Like, actual criminal. And also, yeah. No, thank you. Miss Horoscope. I don't have any opinion on her. I know she exists. I like Gravel. Though she is a bit of stalkery, so we'll put it down here. You know, keep her at arm's length, but also she's kind of cool, so hang out with her occasionally. Orchid is just that mom who just never gets to take a break. She's just constantly working because her kids are fucking assholes. She deserves a vacation. That said, I feel like she'd nag you constantly. Put Malensa here. I don't know her personality very well, but I feel like she's also really quiet. You couldn't hold a conversation with this girl. Should I dip her down to happy to have? Because I am happy to have her around. I don't know if she's cool. Yeah, no, we'll leave her there. Okay, Beagle kind of grew on me. I never use her, but she did kind of grow on me. That's not true. I use her in IS because she costs like 2 or 0 to recruit. I mean, her kit's very straightforward, very solid. I can't even blame her for rolling so much in the recruitment tags because, I mean, 3-star defender, right? It's the default you're gonna get, and her lore is like, we're pretty sure she's dead, right? Like that's the implication. So while she's around, we're happy to have her around. I like Cardigan a lot. Cardigan's just enthusiastic, which is nice. I don't know about Vanilla. Wait, no, this one is... this is Catapult. Vanilla's the other one. Another operator I mix up constantly. They exist. She's a bit disrespectful, I think, but also, I guess that's just a character. It's fine. It's not so egregious that I dislike her. Okay. This man makes me think of... I mean, he is based on like a host from Japan, I believe, right? And he's a vampire. No. He exists. I'm not fond of him. I don't know his lore too much. He allegedly he does his thing to make people happy, but also he just looks skeevy, man. I don't know about that. Poppycar is scary. I think this entire 3-star group is just gonna go down here. They give the child a chainsaw. Why? I actually think I'm gonna put Spot a little higher up, though. He's so done with it. Like, the man needs appreciation. He's with his group of insane people, and he's the only one trying to keep things moving. Again, these operators, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I don't remember any of you. Fang. Now, Fang potentially has very sad lore in the future. It's implied that she's also kind of kicked the bucket, but we don't know for certain. That said, I don't know too much about her. That said, I don't dislike her, and also I use her quite a bit, so we'll put her here. And that's my phone going off. You know, I use my phone as my camera. I don't have a webcam. Nah, please stop that. Vanilla. She has a Pteridinium slug, and I can appreciate that. Black Steel, right? I don't know anything about her personality, I'll be honest with you. Plume's very straight-laced. I am happy to have her around because she does seem to take her job seriously. She's diligent, and she's loyal, so I like that. Let's do Hibiscus and Lava and their altars all at once, yeah? Hibiscus, where's the Lava altar? There you are. Okay. So first Hibiscus. Her role in, I forget the name of the event, the Ebenholz event, was, it made me like her a bit more. That said, she's kind of pushy. Like, she just chases Ebenholz around, trying to get him to go to the doctor, and I believe it's for, like, you know, in his best interest, but also, God, you're not my mother, please leave me alone. The lavas, base lava's probably gonna go down here. I don't care much for her super edgy attitude. However, Purgatory goes up here because she actually seems a bit less, like, she's seen the shit, and as a result, she's kind of wised up a bit and isn't so disagreeable, which I think is, like, adorable. I'm not adorable, admirable, but also it's kind of sad. I forget this man exists. Same with these two, honestly. I'm sorry, they just gotta go down there. I like Cruz. I like Cruz a lot. I do like older Cruz more, though. So I'm happy to have small Cruz around. Big Cruz is, I think, would actually be one of my besties. I like her so much. Like, she's just doing her best to make sure people are safe. Like, yeah, no, I like her. Yato, Ultra, and Norcorn. Since they all came at once, we'll do them all at once as well. Okay. Now, by virtue of these two being Monster Hunter, is that too biased? I feel like it's too biased. Fuck it, I like Monster Hunter. Okay. That said, they're kind of hard asses, right? I'm actually gonna put Yato down and happy to have her around. I don't really care for their base versions very much. I've never used them. They exist. I'm actually putting Norcorn a bit higher up. And pretty cool. Because the man, he puts in the effort. He's a bit less, like, tight-laced than she is. So he goes up here. Doran is the destroyer of worlds, as everyone knows. And I am not trying to offend an interdimensional god. That said, she would eat me out of house and home. And she's really lazy, which I do appreciate. But also, if we need her to do work, she needs to not be sleeping all the time. I don't know this guy, like, at all. I know nothing about this man. This man was in Operation Originium Dust with the R6 operators, and he actually seems pretty cool. I don't remember where we said we were stopping. Let's do one more line. We're already half an hour into this. How does the time go so quickly? All right. The robots. Lancet is kind of sad. She's just completely self-deprecating all the time, so we'll put her in there just to make her feel better. This guy is a simp. Again, he was programmed that way, but I'm not having it. You. We're stepping it up for you. Thermal EX is funny. I actually like him a lot. I don't think I could be homies with a robot, though. Okay. I do like the Sui siblings. However, Dusk's feels like she could be a very big pain in the ass to deal with. That said, she isn't like actively malicious, right? She just wants to be left alone, and she does care for people. Like, we've seen that much at least. She's just very bad at expressing it. We'll put her in with her sister. Saga, I like Saga a lot. She's a homie. Easily a homie. I like her so much. Like, okay, she is just blissfully unaware, and I think it's the cutest thing. Like, she's, I believe, based on a Shiba Inu, right? Which, they just look like happy dogs. Come on. I don't like this man. There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. He's kind of sketch. The R6 operators. I'm gonna be honest with you. All three of these guys, I know nothing about them. I'm gonna go down here. Actually, that's not true. She's gonna go down here because I know the least about her. The Chonk is kind of funny. He goes here. Too bad his kit's not great. And this guy is just actively a meme, so yeah, we'll put him in the same tier. Ash, however, is going to go a tier above because she's actually good. Aside from gameplay, so here's the thing, right? If we're going strictly with gameplay, I would put her higher as a result. But if we're talking about like her character and her lore, one, I know next to nothing about it, and also I'm not a huge fan of the military types because they just I feel like they just be real hard asses all the time, and I can't really deal with that. Toddy Fonz is what I believe people call a gamer. I know her kit is like super anti-sarcasm, but I know her lore is just she's good at hunting sarcasm because that's just what her tribe does, right? There's no like personal motivations there, but also I know other than that I don't know too much about her. I don't know if I'd say I'd be happy to have her around, but she exists, and I don't begrudge her for existing. I kind of like Heavy Rain. I know nothing about her, though, but she's in my operator list. She's built-ish. I still need to E2 her. And her kit's unique. I like her kit a lot. Yeah, she's cool. The boy. Okay. I don't dislike this man, but also he's basically just Oppenheimer without the remorse or the guilt. Which means that I'm fairly certain he would blow up a small city just because it would benefit him. Which means he's a great asset to have around, but I'm not going to get too close to the man. And also, I'm pretty sure he has no interest in other people, so he's just there. I forget this lady exists. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And also, her skin doesn't really look like her. It looks good. It just doesn't look like her. Scotty. Oh, we went a bit over, didn't we? Okay, we're gonna do these last two because they're abyssals and we know where abyssals go. I would actually rate this one above Scotty. Oh, she's not one of the besties. No, she has to be a bestie because if she's not your bestie, she will literally kill you along with the rest of the world. So out of pure necessity, you keep her close. Okay. I want to put Gladia in besties, but also she is the archetype that I feel like I would get along with the least, right? In terms of personality. She is cold. She will probably kick your ass for the smallest infraction. I don't think I can deal with that. That said, she is an excellent unit, and she turns on the Abyssal team, so, like, yeah, she goes there. Alright, This list is getting pretty fucking big, isn't it? I think we can finish this off next time. Yeah, a lot of people in the they exist category. A couple I don't really care for. Let me look over this real quick. Okay, you definitely don't care about you. I feel like that's a bit harsh on May. She doesn't deserve to be that far down. But aside from that, that's pretty accurate. And then these, I just forget they exist 90% of the time. How about my besties? Let's see. Yeah, yep. Absolutely, absolutely. And please don't kill me. All right. Yeah, okay. That's the list for now. Should I zoom out? I mean, there's not really much of a point of zooming out at this point, right? Because, like, you can't really even read that anymore. But that's it. Okay. That is the updated list. We are going to get through the rest of it tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll see where we go from there, yeah? I like tier lists. I think they're fun. Like, I don't need to prep anything. And also, I just get to talk about stuff I find cool and interesting. I don't know how much people like them, though. But I don't get viewers anyway, so it's fine. This is for me. This is mainly just for me. All right. That's the video for today. Thank you for tuning in if you did, and I will see you next time, yeah? Bye-bye.